Hello, YouTube. Sir Dragon X here. There's a new competitor to the dollar app, Koba AI, but is it safe? In today's video, we're going to discuss how these apps work and the risks involved and why you should be cautious, so stick around. Hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel. If you're living in Mexico and considering using a FinTech app to manage your finances, today's topic is a must-watch. We're diving into Koba AI, a service similar to the dollar app, but without the crypto aspect. We'll also explain what FinTech is for those of you that don't know, but before you decide to jump aboard, it's crucial to be aware of some of the serious risks. Let's get into it. So, what exactly is FinTech? FinTech stands for financial technology, basically companies that leverage tech to provide financial services with innovative and often more convenient ways. Think mobile apps for banking, investing, or even paying bills. The goal is to make managing your money easier, more affordable, and more accessible. But here's the catch. FinTech companies like Koba AI aren't banks themselves. Instead, they partner with traditional banks to offer services like debit cards and accounts. But here's the thing. When you use a FinTech app, your money might be insured, but it's the bank that holds the insurance, not the app itself. If the FinTech company runs into trouble, say it's hacked or goes under, you might find it difficult or impossible to get your money back. And that's a risk you should take seriously. This is even stated on Koba AI's website in fine print as a disclaimer. For example, the recent collapse of Synapse, a fintech company that initially provided the financial platform for Dollar App and many other online banks, has led to significant financial losses for its customers. It's estimated that between $85 million and $109 million of customer funds are missing or unaccounted for due to the company's sudden shutdown. This has left millions of users unable to access their money, causing serious financial distress. The situation underscores the risks associated with fintech platforms that rely on third-party banking services, especially when proper oversight is lacking. So what exactly is Koba AI, or should I say Coba.ai? Coba.ai is a fintech startup that specifically targets expats living in Mexico with some pretty enticing features. They offer a U.S. deposit account that's accessible even if you're not a U.S. resident, allowing you to convert your dollars into pesos and spend them using a MasterCard. You can also make wire transfers to your Mexican bank account with a low fixed fee and competitive exchange rates. Sounds convenient, right? But hold on. As with any fintech, especially a startup, it's essential to understand the risks involved. First off, Coba.ai's banking services are provided through a partnership with Bangor Savings Bank. Now, Bangor is a well-established bank, but the partnership with Coba.ai adds a layer of complexity. If Coba.ai experiences a technical issue, or if there's a breakdown in their relationship, your access to funds could be delayed, lost, or compromised. Now, here's another point to consider. Koba AI is still a startup. Startups, especially in the fintech space, can be volatile. They often depend on continuous funding and rapid growth to stay afloat. If a fintech startup like Coba.ai encounters financial trouble, it might not have the resources to manage a crisis, effectively leaving the customers out in the cold. On top of all of that, Coba.ai has begun reaching out to Mexican influencers and YouTubers for paid sponsorship. They are also running an aggressive social media advertising campaign. While that might seem like a sign of credibility, keep in mind that influencers and social media outlets are being paid to promote the app. They might not fully understand the risks or could downplay them, which could give you a false sense of security. So, what do? I stick with traditional banks. They've been around for a long time, they're heavily regulated, and if something goes wrong, you're better protected. Your money is directly insured. When it comes to wire transfer services, I opt for well-known companies with proven track records like Wise, Remitly, or XE. It might cost you a little bit more upfront, but it could save you a lot of headaches down the road. FinTech apps like Coba.ai might offer convenience and affordability, but they come with risks that traditional banks have spent years working to mitigate. Add the unpredictability of a startup into the mix, and those risks could multiply. When you're dealing with your hard earned money, especially while living in a foreign country, playing it safe is often the smartest move, even if it costs you a little extra. So, where does that leave you? Well, if you're thinking about using Coba.ai or any fintech app for that matter, especially a startup, ask yourself these critical questions. Is my money directly insured? What happens if the app shuts down? How reliable is the customer support? And the most importantly, are you willing to risk your financial security for the sake of convenience? As I always say, making an informed decision is key when it comes to navigating the ins and outs of living in Mexico. And remember, just because an app is popular or recommended by peers, YouTubers, and influencers doesn't mean it's the right choice for you. Always do your homework, understand the risks, and when in doubt, stick with a traditional bank or money transfer service that offers the security and peace of mind that you need. In conclusion, I want to thank you for tuning in. If you found this video helpful, please hit that like button and subscribe for more content. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Have you used a fintech app before? What's your experience? Drop a comment in the comment section below and let's chat. And most importantly, like I always say, stay safe and stay informed.